All right, y'all. So everybody is concerned about Tory Lanez's safety. Welcome back to Hot Topics TV. If you've never been here before, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Click the bell next to the subscribe button so you are notified every time a new video goes up on Hot Topics TV. A lot of people are worried about Tory Lanez's safety right now. As we all know, he is housed in ADSEG, which is administrative segregation. And I've learned from people who work in the system, as well as those who have served time in the system, that ADSEG is different from PC. So let me break it down for all the novices like myself who knew nothing, because we're not prison birds or jailbirds, and we never did time, right? So PC is protective custody. In protective custody is where you will have the guy who said, I don't want to be in my gang anymore, and he debriefed, and he got to give up all the gang secrets. He got to tell what all the hand signals and signs mean and all of that. He's considered a traitor. They'll put him in protective custody. Or there'll be some other people in protective custody that, they might be gay, or they might be, and people are giving them a hard time in there, and they don't want to be abused. So they go into protective custody. ADSEG is different. It's administrative segregation. This is where the institution decides that for the institution's own safety, and for the safety of the prisoner, they got to keep this person in a separate place, in a separate area. So that's what's up with Tory. He is obviously high profile. This is Tory Lanez, and he's not Michael Jackson famous, but he is famous. And there's a lot of money on the line also. And they don't want to be sued. Tory Lanez goes to prison, ends up dead in no time, or is beaten beyond recognition and will never be the same again. They don't want that to be, the outcome. So they have to protect themselves as well. But the institution that Tory Lanez has been sent to, it's not an easy institution. I know it's prison, and prison is not supposed to be easy, and he is a violent offender because he did use a gun to cause harm, injury to somebody else. Now, whether you're a fan of him and you want to argue that part, he didn't do it, Tory didn't do it, somebody else did it, that's not what this video is about. The court said he did it. It was proven in court at trial that he did it, and based on that, he got sent up the road. Right? The rest to argue, that's on Tory, his attorneys, his appeal, and his fans. But what we standing on is what it is right now. So, based on that, you can say he's going to a violent place, and he did commit a violent act. Right? Alright, so Tory Lanez is sent to a violent prison. This prison that Tory Lanez is sent to is actually known for murders, racism, heavy gang activity, and a whole lot more stuff popping off over there. It says, amid Tory Lanez's viral intake photo making its rounds on social media, the singer-rapper has been shipped off to complete his 10-year stint, beginning at North Kern State Prison. Y'all seen the latest picture of Tory, man. His intake pic or mugshot, whatever you want to call it. Tory looked like he had that lace front, and the lace front was lifting up. I don't know if the glue's coming off because he's incarcerated. He can't go to his barber and get that regular fix-up lineup that he does. And he was trying to look his best, but it looks like the glue was lifting off at the edges. And a lot of people are having a field day with it. Not only that, his neck got extra thick, which tells me he's probably working out a lot. Push-ups, sit-ups, calisthenics, and getting his weight up, eating a lot. He got money, so he got commissary. And then he is on, 23-hour lockdown? 23-hour lockdown and 1 hour out per day, or 22 hours lockdown, 2 hours out per day. I often wonder about that stuff, That could send somebody crazy. I can't picture myself being locked in a room all day. In a room that's like half of a real room size, and then you got like one window, and you can't even really see through the one window. It's just there. That would start to mess with my mind. But, humans adapt to different situations, believe it or not, in order to survive. So even if we think we couldn't do it, if we get thrown in that situation, we probably could do it. A lot of people have had to do it who thought they could never do it, and they did it. Anyhow, they've sent him off to this prison, North Kern State Prison. However, his court-ordered home for the next few months has raised some safety concerns, as the institution actually has an ongoing violent history. Right now, it's popping off there right now, according to TMZ. The medium security prison serves as a reception center for inmates, and it is located 145 miles north of Los Angeles. You imagine when they put you on that bus and they're driving 145 miles out and you're like, where the hell are they taking me? Not even as a free person, I never went that far out the city. Well, per the same outlet, the 31-year-old, because Tory is 31 now, he will most likely be detained at the facility for only a short time until he is transferred to a more permanent prison. So he's going to do his little short stay right here for a minute. Hope he doesn't get caught up in any of the violence and all that. In February of this year, North Kern, that same prison they got Tory Lanez in right now, that prison made headlines when a 51-year-old inmate named Ramon Escobar reportedly strangled his cellmate to death. Juan Villanova died from that altercation with his cellmate. I know a lot of people are like, man, that's regular. One person in February, that's not no big deal. That happens in every prison. People die every day, B. You know what I mean? Well, Juan was charged with first-degree murder for that crime. TMZ actually had reported that Escobar was already serving a life sentence for a prior murder conviction, while Villanueva was convicted for aggravated sexual assault on a 14-year-old. See, in situations like those, they know exactly what they're doing. You're going to put a lifer in the same cell with a chomo, a child molester, and a lifer in the same cell. Come on, man. You already know what's going to happen. And that lifer is a violent person. He is in there for murder. And you put a child molester in there with them. Somebody wanted that Villanueva dude out the way, right? Worst if the lifer is in a gang or any organization and they send that hit down. Like, you got to do that. It's you or him. It's too easy. I'm already doing life, right? Already doing life, baby. But I feel like they're trying to make this more than what it should be. You know what I mean? Because one incident from this year doesn't make a facility a violent facility. Now, last week, a sex offender inmate, Joseph Smith, was convicted for attacking two guards during a drug search back in July of 2020. Additionally, this passing July, 25-year-old inmate named Ricardo Saldivar was found dead in his cell as well, and an investigation is still going on in that incident. Perhaps the most shocking incident happened back in 2015 when a guard was shot while walking the prison grounds. The officers survived the shooting. They were believed to have come from someone outside the perimeters of the prison. Wow. Well, none of that makes a facility that dangerous. Like the media is trying to make it, oh, Tory Lanez is going to a dangerous prison that's filled with violence and murders and mayhem and this and that. And then they name like 2 incidents of people strangling their cellmates. And one goes way back to 2015. And then a guard. Somebody fired a gunshot from outside the facility and shot a guard inside. That's not a violent institution. A violent institution, they get down every day. There's people in there getting stabbed up, slashed, raped, Their throats cut, their heads bashed in on a daily basis. They're having riots every other month or every couple of months. That's a violent institution. This right here is not no damn violent institution, man. Anyways, one person commented under first of all, TMZ got the scoop, and we getting some of the information from them. Tory Lanez is coming into the facility now, has raised safety concerns as his case is a high-profile case and he is a celebrity. Now, many fans have sent out their outpouring support for once they learned where he was going to be incarcerated at. You know, I remember Iggy Azalea stood up and talked at his trial, and she said, "Your Honor," I don't know if she stood up or she wrote a letter, but I think she wrote a letter. But she's on his behalf, and she said, "Please don't sentence him. Yes, if you feel he's wrong, give him a punishment. Yeah, but please don't make the sentence that you give him be like a death sentence, be like a life-ending sentence." You know, sometimes people get so much time in prison that they end up becoming institutionalized. You know, you've been there too long. You messed up. You can't come back to being normal kind of thing. And so much has passed you by. And she was hoping that he would get a short sentence, but he would be required to do other things like some anger management and some other kind of psychological counseling, things that would actually really help him. But Your Honor said, "Hey, you shot that girl, man, and you don't even seem a bit remorseful. So, hey, I'm giving you the whole this." He could have had more, so he still got off lucky. Now, one person commented on the TMZ's post of the Tory Lanez mugshot and said, "Whole thing is a setup. Free that innocent man." Another person said, "He wasn't tripping when he was shooting. He got to ride it out now." Yep, in a moment of I wasn't really thinking about it turns into 10 years of damn, I got a lot of time to think about this. Someone else wrote, "Hopefully Tory got a few friends in there. I would imagine that they would also protect him since he's a celebrity." You know what the funny thing is? An additional user said, "You people are so ruthless, man. The man made a mistake. This could have been your little brother, etc. You guys act as if he actually killed the woman. She is alive and kicking. For the people that thinks she's dead, praying for you, Tory Lanez. Your music is still good in my ears." Hear what? I'll put it to you like this. There's a lot of people in prison that want stripes off of being the person to kill that famous person. Believe it or not. And there'll be somebody in there that already has life and, you know, no possibility of parole type situation, feeling hopeless. And you get the stripes that you're the one that killed Tory Lanez behind bars or whoever famous behind bars. Not only that, they'll get stripes for RAPEEEEEEIEE. You know that word. That particular celebrity behind bars, right? They get stripes for what's the other thing they do? Extorting that celebrity behind bars for protection. You know what I mean? It's rough in here. You need some friends in here, but you're going to have to pay for that kind of thing. You hold us down, commissary and whatnot, we good. You sing some verses to my girl when she calls, sing a sentence or two to her when I call her, we good. He's probably going to have to do a lot in there just to survive. It's prison. It ain't boys camp, it's prison. Tory Lanez Daystar Peterson was convicted of shooting Megan Thee Stallion in her feet in December of 2022, and he was sentenced to 10 years in prison this past August after already serving a year in jail. People who are talking about, "Oh, you guys are so ruthless. He didn't kill her. She actually lived. She's alive and kicking." Man, he made a mistake. I maintain to this day, I think Tory, Meg, all of them, they were high as hell. They were high as hell, and he probably didn't remember some of what he did, and that's true. Therefore, it wasn't maliciously intended. Like, he didn't plan, like, I'm gonna shoot this girl and I'm gonna shoot her in her feet, and then he actually executed it. That's the reason why he didn't get the full book thrown at him. But at the same time, he did what he did, and he did cause harm. Now, people are saying that she didn't die. I bet your ass wouldn't be saying that if that was your sister. I bet you wouldn't be saying that if that was your daughter. I bet you would not be saying that if that was your mama. Because you wouldn't. Oh, he shot Mama in the foot. Mama's okay though. I think y'all should let him go, Judge. He good. He didn't kill her. If he killed her, you could have gave him life in prison, Judge. But he didn't kill her, so I'm okay with you letting him out. Her foot's gonna be all right. She got to go through some therapy. She had like 2 surgeries, but she'll be all right. You sure as hell wouldn't say that. So Tory has found himself in a position where he's in that position, and he's just gonna have to ride it out, and that's what it is, right? Appeal it, fight it, do whatever you want to do. You got a little bit of money. At the end of the day, I will still say this: don't keep yes men people around you. Yes men people will make you end up doing things that you regret for the rest of your life. Tory Lanez had a chance. I'm gonna keep saying it. He had a chance for all this to go away when Meg was holding it down and not saying nothing. And she kept telling him to hold it down and not say nothing. But for some reason, him and his team kept turning it up. And it started to damage her reputation. And it started to, when you put false information out there, or when you put information out there about people that have their fans turning away from them, you affecting the bag. And when you start to affect the image in the bag, because this is the entertainment industry, then she felt the need to say something, and she did. And when she opened her mouth, y'all see what the end result is. It's this. He should have just shut his damn mouth, went on about his business, make good music like he does, because he does make good music, and we can't take that away from him, and just go on about your business and get your money up, man. Damn. He about to do a whole lot of summers behind bars. All right, man. Y'all leave your comments in the comment section below. Tell me what you think about this one. Do you think he'll be extorted in prison? Do you think he'll get beat up in there? Or do you think he'll go there and he will fare off well? Do good. Be all right. Do his time. Come on home. I'll catch y'all on the next video. It's Hot Topics TV. Y'all already know if the topic is hot, we're on it. I'm out. Peace.